Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals right here on Cape Atlantic Live in conjunction with Mainland Regional High School and ULMERS Appliance Service. The Seneca Golden Eagles taking on the Mainland Mustangs tonight. A 4-seed versus 2-seed matchup. Your defending Group 4 state champion Mainland Mustangs down in Group 3 this year, looking for their third consecutive sectional title. Seneca, meanwhile, in their third straight sectional title game, looking to finally get over the hump and make the state semifinals. Nick Costco on the call with you. Matt Ulmer is filming and producing tonight's broadcast as the captains will meet out at midfield for the opening coin toss to get things going this evening. We'll be sure to keep an eye on the other Group 3 matchup over in Central Jersey between top-seeded Somerville and number 7 Delsea Regional. Winner of that game and the winner of tonight will play each other next week in the state semifinals with a chance to get to Rutgers University for the Group 3 state championship. Matt Mewich, Chase Hogue, Rocco DiBiaso, and Big Dan DeFeo are your captains for Mainland. On the flip side, Jay Kassan, Trevor Dolzar, Jamar Worthen are your captains over there for Seneca. So Mainland has won the toss and they will defer for the second half. So it'll be Seneca's offense on the field first. Also, don't want to forget Carter Applegate, the fourth captain out there for Seneca. So we will get to see the Seneca offense first, led by sophomore quarterback Anthony Tirico, a dual threat. Over 1,600 yards passing this season, 847 yards on the ground, 24 total touchdowns. Should be a good one tonight. And we will briefly step aside for the national anthem down on the field here in Linwood.
We have a special treat tonight. We have our senior Isa Fellow Perez, one of the stars of Father of the Bride, singing our national anthem.
Let's get ready for football here in Linwood. The Mainland Mustangs, as I mentioned before, going for their third straight sectional title. They won the state title in Group 4 last year, now down in Group 3, coming in at 8-3 on the season, as is Seneca. Mainland 48-13 over Homedale last week right here in Linwood to win that sectional semifinal game. Meanwhile, Seneca, the fourth seed, in this bracket. Upset number 1 Hopewell Valley on the road 28-25. They lost to them by over 20 points the first time around earlier this season. So the Golden Eagles back in the sectional final for the 3rd straight year. As I mentioned, trying to get over the hump, win the crown, and get to the state semifinals. Mainland's won back-to-back sectional titles on the road. They beat Middletown North for a Central Jersey Group 4 title 2 years ago. And then they beat Millville, the 2022 state champion in Group 4, in last year's sectional final on the road. So they finally get a chance to host this one. 3rd time's the charm, at least, with that. Nate Cashy to boot it deep. Jamar Worthen is the deep man for Seneca on the far side of the field. Brody Phillips is to the near side as Cashy will get it towards Phillips, who's going to run underneath at the 20-yard line. And he's going to be run out of bounds just shy of the 30 by Dallas Rowell. And here comes the Seneca offense, followed by the Mainland defense. First and 10 for Tarico and company. Sophomore, one of the captains for the Golden Eagles this season. Again, he's been tremendous as a dual threat quarterback. Brody Phillips is the back with him in the backfield. 2 receivers up top. And the big junior tight end, Colin Smith. On first down, the handoff goes to Phillips up the middle. He'll lower the shoulder and get a decent gain on first down up to the 34-yard line. A little gain of 4. Worthen's their big playmaker for Seneca. He's split out wide top of your screen. There's Tarico in the shotgun. Going with the hard count here. Tarico's going to toss out right. This is Phillips trying to get to the edge, and he's tracked out in the backfield. What a job by Nathan Rivera. A big tackle for loss, and it's 3rd and long. So it is a loss of 5 on the play, 3rd and 11. Mainland looking to force a punt on this opening drive. Got to imagine Seneca is going to go to the air here. Going to get trips to the bottom of your screen. Tarico comes out in the shotgun again. Takes this one, looking left, sings one across, and it's dropped. He was looking for Jake Hassan, the senior wideout, a little bit behind him, and Seneca is going to be forced to punt. Jake Hassan came into tonight with 28 catches for 298 yards and a touchdown. Also plays a little quarterback if he has to. Completed 12-16 passes this year for 182 yards and 3 touchdowns. Here comes the punt from Seneca, and that one's nearly blocked. A fair catch called there by Dylan Granzow, the freshman running back, manning the punt return duties tonight. So here comes the Mainland offense now. And they're going to have a beautiful field position right at the 50-yard line. Now, star wide receiver Jake Blum's been the breakout star this year. 37 catches for 1,002 yards, which is a single-season school record. He is in uniform tonight. Got banged up with an ankle injury last week in the sectional semifinal win. He's currently on the sideline, but he is in full uniform. First and 10 for Franchini and company. And the handoff goes to Rocco DiBiaso, breaking a couple tackles and carrying the pile forward for about a gain of 8 or 9 yards. Rocco DiBiaso went off last week with 3 touchdowns. 106 carries for him this year coming into tonight. 720 yards, but now give him 728 with that last carry. Also has 11 touchdowns on the ground. On 2nd and 2. Franchini will go under center. Rocco's behind him. In motion goes Granzow, and the handoff goes to DiBiaso, following his blockers, keeping the legs moving, and he gets tackled around the 35-yard line by a couple of Seneca defenders. Bobby Livingstone, one of the men on the tackle, the sophomore linebacker for the Golden Eagles. Got a first down, though, for the Mustangs at the 34. Dallas Rowell is split out wide to the top of your screen. He's got 2 catches on the year as Franchini will give it off to DiBiaso up the middle, bringing a couple tackles, carrying defenders with him, and he's finally dragged down inside the 20-yard line. Another great run for the senior back, Chase Horner, the one to bring him down. Sophomore safety was hanging on for dear life, trying to track down a mule. Another look at that run from DiBiaso. Just great blocking by the Mainland offensive line, and he just did the rest. See Horner just getting that right arm up there to bring him down. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19-yard line, Franchini. Handoff. This is Lucas DiBiaso. Tried to bounce off one man, then 3 Seneca defenders are there to bring down the sophomore back. So you got about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards, 2nd down. Anthony DiOrio's the head coach for Seneca. This is his first season as the head coach of the Golden Eagles. And what a year they've had. 8-3 overall. Sectional finalists. Again, trying to win that crown. Bring home a trophy. Back to West Jersey. Here's Franchini on 2nd and 9. In motion comes Lucas DiBiaso. It'll be Rocco getting the toss, following his blockers, getting to the edge, and Rocco DiBiaso cruises into the end zone for a Mainland touchdown. 18 yards out. Can't deny Rocco DiBiaso as the Mustangs strike first. Nate Cashy on for the extra point. He is 40 of 40 this season, also 3 of 6 on his field goal attempts this year. And that one is perfect. 7 up the Mainland, 7:57 to play in the first quarter in the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
So Mainland strikes first after forcing a punt, and they march right down the field. A short drive, though, of 50 yards. They had the ball at midfield, and they lead 7-0. They wanted to point something out about the junior kicker, Nate Cashy, for Mainland. He converted 6 extra points last week, and it broke the school's all-time career points record with 182. Former kicker Jim Cooper Jr., who's actually Nate's kicking coach, had the former record of 181. So Cashy will kick it off and boot it deep. This will be Brody Phillips on the return, taking it from inside the 10-yard line, trying to reverse course, and he splits a couple defenders. Here comes Brody Phillips up to the 40-yard line, and he's just tripped up by Nate Cashy, who we just mentioned, the kicker making a tackle, and Phillips is going to set Seneca up nicely on this next drive. Another look at that. Cashy just getting in his way, and oh man, he just tripped him up. On 1st and 10 for Seneca. Ball at the 43-yard line for Tirico and company. That's Worthen in motion. Blitz coming, and Tirico's going to take this design run to the outside. A couple juke moves, and he gets forward. He's up close to the marker. Tackle made there. Colt Russo on the stop. And looks like they're going to mark him just shy. It'll be 2nd and inches. And now they're going to reverse course here, and they will give Tirico the first down. So there's a look at him, the sophomore quarterback for Seneca. Again, 24 total touchdowns this season for that young man. 13 through the air, 11 on the ground. Take that back, he actually has 25. He actually caught one earlier this year, too. On 1st and 10. Takes this one, play fake, throwing to the right side. Worthen has the catch, and he's going to get some more yardage after the catch. And a good run up close to the marker once again, tackled by a host of Mustang defenders. It'll be 2nd and short. Second and 1, under 7 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Seneca on the move in mainland territory for the first time. Tirico, quarterback run up the middle, lunging forward, got the first down across the 35-yard line. And again, gang tackling there for Mainland. Ethan Schock, among others, in on the stop. But it's a first down for the Golden Eagles. Seneca certainly wants to take their time as well. They're not trying to rush things. They know how explosive Mainland's offense is, running and throwing the football. Worthen the motion man here. Tirico dropping straight back, throwing towards Worthen. That pass a little too high. Lucas DiBiaso is closing in on the coverage. Incomplete, 2nd and 10. Couple changes on offense here. Nate Sauerwald is back in for Seneca. Seeing there, number 14 on your screen. He's now coming to the bottom part of it, and he'll be standing next to Jake Hassan. So they'll split out wide. Worthen's going to come into the slot, trips to the near side of the field. Tirico. Mainland showing blitz. Play fake here on the keeper, and Tirico lunges forward inside the 30-yard line. Decent gain. It'll be 3rd down. But Tirico very crafty with the option plays here. A big 3rd down now for the Golden Eagles. Third and 6. Tirico takes this one, coming to his left. He'll throw downfield. It's up for grabs, and I don't think anybody necessarily saw the football. He was looking for Sauerwald down the field. Good coverage by Mainland. That ball fluttered a little bit. The pressure was coming into Tirico's face, and it'll be 4th down. So a bit too long here for the kicker, Tyler Hood. He's 26 of 29 on PATs this year, just 0 for 1 on field goals. And with the ball to 29, it'd be a 46-yard field goal from here, so they will go for it. On 4th and 6, Tirico takes it, dropping straight back, good protection, throws, and that one is reeled in. Sauerwald down the sideline, inside the 10, reaches, touchdown, Seneca. Nate Sauerwald, his 4th touchdown of the season. That one good from 29 yards out, and the 4th down conversion pays off. That was great pass protection. And it looked like Lucas DiBiaso fell down and Sauerwald able to cut up field. And you weren't stopping him there. Hood for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is good. Little delayed reaction there. We have a tie ball game, though. 5:21 to play in the first quarter on Cape Atlantic Live.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now, let's get back to the action at the Corral.
Got ourselves a ball game here in Linwood. So Mainland forced a punt on the opening drive, went down the field, 50-yard drive, and scored. But Seneca, what a response. They have a tie ball game, and really, these first two playoff games for Mainland, they let Barnegat score first, and then went on a tear. Then last week, just controlled the entire game against Homedale. But as Seneca proved last week, after they lost to Hopewell Valley by 23 earlier this year, right around there, around those parts, of course, ended up beating the number 1 seed in this bracket. And Hood will kick it deep. And a rare kick return here from Mainland. It's Rocco DiBiaso from the 20-yard line, following his blockers, finding a seam, still running. And a host of Seneca defenders are going to be dragged across the 40-yard line. He is not going down across the 45-yard line. That's got to be one of the hardest kids to take down in South Jersey. He will refuse to go down. Well, after all that, fresh set announced for the Mustangs. They'll have 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line, so another short field. Franchini will come under center here. In motion goes Granzow, gets the handoff on the counter. Not much room to go. Tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Colin Smith, the first one in on the stop. Looks like Carter Applegate got on in the fun as well. Second and 10 for the Mustangs. I haven't really seen anything to the air yet. But Franchino come out in the shotgun this time. Granzow, the motion man. And here's the first throw of the night, and that one's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Rowell. Throw a little bit behind him. It'll be 3rd down. Jassa Jet on the coverage. Seneca's got a lot of sophomores in their starting lineup. This team's going to be well developed going into 2025 as well. But now a huge 3rd down for Mainland, as now Seneca trying to steal the momentum back in their favor. 3rd and 10. Franchini straight back. Good protection, stepping up. Pressure's coming. He's going to be wrapped up, and he's going to be sacked. 3 or 4 Seneca defenders getting home, and it's 4th down for Mainland. Carter Applegate leading the charge, and here comes the punting unit. So Cashy will punt it away. And now the Mustangs have to regroup while Seneca have a chance to take their first lead of the game. Worthen's back to return the punt. High snap to Cashy, and he got it away. It's a line drive kick. Worthen is going to have a running start with it. And he's hit hard down here the 40-yard line. My goodness. Holy moly. We need to see that again. Good Lord. Worthen thought he had a head full of steam there. And you just saw about 3 or 4 Mustang defenders just converge on him. It's one of the harder hits you'll see. Woo. Big hit there. 1st and 10 now. So Tirico from the shotgun this time, trips to the bottom of your screen, takes it, looking left, throws it. He's going to find Phillips, breaks a tackle. Brody Phillips on the move's got a first down in the Mainland territory. Brody Phillips, he can catch out of the backfield too. Had 32 catches coming into the night. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Rocco DiBiaso's not in the ballgame right now. He appeared to have an equipment issue. So Brady Callen's in there at linebacker for the Mustangs. Empty set again for Tirico. Quick throw, right side. Worthen, he dropped it off his hands, and boy, if he's able to reel that in, there's nobody behind defending for Mainland. Liam Kennedy came up. It looked like he was going to try to make the tackle, but Worthen had all green grass there. Missed opportunity there. On 2nd and 10. Snap goes to Tirico. Pressure coming. Just got rid of it. It's incomplete. He was looking in the direction of Smith. But good pressure forced up front by the Mainland front seven. Now a 3rd and 10. Remember, because Jake Blum is limited, we have not seen him yet. Again, he is suited up, but he's not back there defending either. Liam Kennedy getting way more of a role tonight, commanding that secondary. More so than usual. On 3rd and 10, Tirico dropping back, stepping up. He'll throw downfield, incomplete, looking in the direction of Hassan, and it's 4th and 10. And here comes the Seneca punting unit, and boy, that's a great stand by the Mainland defense. The Golden Eagles were threatening, and Mainland will get a break here. Sauerwald, who caught the touchdown, is going to punt it. Oh, that one was almost blocked, and Granzal's going to let this one roll. It'll go out of bounds inside the 25-yard line, and that's where Mainland's going to set up shop in a tie ball game with 2:48 to play in the first quarter. And boy, we've had a very interesting start to this ball game where Mainland forced an immediate 3-and-out, went right down the field and scored, but Seneca able to respond. Again, the other Group 3 game in Central Jersey between Delsey and top-seeded Somerville will kick off at 7 o'clock, so we will keep you up to date on that one once we are able to get score updates. Meanwhile, in Group 5, Atlantic City is on the road at Washington Township. That game 0-0 in the first quarter. Handoff here, Rocco DiBiaso lowering the boom, and DiBiaso's got a first down across the 35-yard line. Look out. Mack truck coming through. Rocco DiBiaso, again, we've seen this all season long, especially in the latter half of the year. Once he gets downhill, you better look out. Chase Horner tried to make that stop. At least slowed him up. 1st and 10. Franchini will toss out left. DiBiaso again, trying to get to the edge, following his blockers, little hop step, and he'll get a decent chunk there, about a gain of 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Millville will also be in action tonight as far as local teams are concerned from the old school Cape Atlantic League. They're going for their sectional title in Group 4. Again, they won the state championship 2 years ago and got back to the sectional final, losing to Mainland last year. They could have a state semifinal date with Winslow if both those teams win. 2nd and 5, Franchini Handoff DiBiaso ran into a brick wall that time, and a great stuff by the Seneca defensive line. Have a score update for you in the other Group 5 sectional between Toms River North and Rancocas Valley. Toms River North up 7-3 late in that first quarter. Of course, it's odd. That one's the South Jersey final while Atlantic City plays in the Central final. On third down, it's Franchini rolling out right. Got a good block from DiBiaso. Throws downfield, and it is almost picked off. Worthen was the one who got a hand on it, and Franchini was looking for Dallas Rowell. But boy, Worthen got a hand on it. Nearly reeled in with one hand. He has 4 interceptions this season, and now Seneca will force a Mainland punt. So we're trading more punts than we normally would see in a Mainland game. Under a minute to go in this first quarter. Good snap to Cashy. Got this punt away. That's a booming kick. Worthen is going to have to drop back forward inside the 20-yard line. Found a crease. Trying to get by. Breaks a tackle. Worthen. Good stiff arm right here. And Andrew Gilman is going to bring him down. A face mask penalty is coming. But I'll tell you what, if Gilman didn't grab onto that face mask, I think Worthen is running that one to the house. That's going to be a costly penalty, but who knows? Might have saved the touchdown. Worthen had really pretty much one man to beat. Wow, how about this? They're going to call a face mask penalty on Seneca. So it looks like that stiff arm wasn't just quite a stiff arm. They're going to call that an offensive face mask. And I'm surprised. It definitely looked like Gilman also grabbed the face mask just to slow him down as well. But, hey, maybe a lucky break there for Mainland. And at least from our angle, looked like a stiff arm here. But nonetheless, a penalty for the Golden Eagles will back him up. So this ball will be spotted at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's Tarico again. Phillips in the backfield. Tarico will keep it. Coming to the left side. Got a good block, and he'll be tracked down, run out of bounds. Chase Hogue on the force out. Gain of 4 for Tarico. And we'll have 2 receivers up top. Here comes Worthen. He's going to split out to the bottom of your screen. Tarico. Almost got on the jump. Quarterback run up the middle. And not much. Does move the pile forward. They'll give him maybe a yard. And it'll be... So they're going to set up 3rd and 5 here. Clock still running. Let's see if they run another play. And they won't. So they'll go off the sideline. We'll flip sides of the field. The first quarter coming to a close. And after 12 minutes, Mainland and Seneca tied at 7 in the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals right here on Cape Atlantic Live.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
Second quarter time. Mainland and Millville. Speaking of Millville, I'll give you an update on them in a second. Mainland and Seneca tied at 7 here. Seneca facing a big 3rd down and 4 as they just looks like they moved the ball just a tiny bit up to the 25-yard line. Speaking of Millville, by the way, in their Group 4 final, or Group 4 sectional final, the Alabama commit and standout, Lazier Brooks, their top wide receiver, is not playing tonight due to illness. But he will play next week in a state semifinal as long as they advance. So a big turnover there for Millville. On 3rd down and 4. Tarico dropping back, quick pump fake, throws that one, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Sauerwald, and it's 4th down, and the punting unit jogging back onto the field. So another good stop there from the Mustangs. Seneca can't take advantage with a chance to take the lead. Another update for you in Atlantic City, Washington Township. That game is still 0-0. We'll let you know when there's a score. And this punt nearly blocked. Again, Mainland getting good pressure. This is going to hang in the air. It'll go across the 50-yard line. It's going to take a Mainland bounce back towards midfield before it is scooped up by Gabe Atz. So John Franchini leading the offense back out there. And as we just mentioned before, in that Group 4 sectional final between Millville and Brick Memorial, Brooks is not playing, but Millville is up 21-0 after the first quarter. More than likely, they will play Winslow in the state semifinal, and boy, that's going to be some game next week should those results hold. Arguably 2 of your top teams in the state, and they won't even play for the state title yet. 1st and 10 for Mainland at midfield. Franchini gives off Granzow. Going to try to follow his blocks. Got a good one from Chase Hogue. Granzow trying to get to the edge, and he's running out of bounds near the 45-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that block? Oh, that's a decleater right there, a pancake block. Now, I did talk to head coach Chuck Smith before about those pancake blocks. I think the kids are starting to rack up the stats now. Maybe there's going to be some sort of award at the end of the year, as we previously discussed. On 2nd and 5 from the Seneca 45-yard line. Mainland's first possession of this quarter. In motion goes Lucas DiBiazzo. It'll be Chase Hogue on the carry. Oh, what a spin move. Chase Hogue moving forward. He's got the first down across the 40-yard line. Ethan Schock just hit the deck away from the play. And we got to get a flag. I beg your pardon. That was the football. Oh, my eyes deceived me. Another look at that run from Chase Hogue. And you can see the spin move right there, taking advantage. And Hogue, who hasn't had many carries as of late, he's got 47 on the season coming in tonight. That was his 48th. Haven't seen much of him in the backfield lately, but hey, take those opportunities when you get them. Franchini, counterplay. Granzow hitting the backfield that time. Good tackle for loss. That time, Bobby Livingstone leading the charge. That's going to be a loss of 1. Livingstone, a very talented linebacker for Seneca. Again, only a sophomore. Had 5 tackles for loss coming into the evening. Give him number 6. So officially 2nd, and they're going to call that. That's going to be a long 11. Franchini sends Lucas DiBiazzo in motion. A play fake here for Franchini on the rollout. Looking downfield. He wants Granzow. He makes a catch, and he strolls in for a touchdown. John Franchini, best throw of the night. And the Mustangs back on top. Another look at that one. Just a great play fake and just all kinds of time for Franchini with the throw on the run. Granzow got wide open. Nate Cashion for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is good. 14-7 Mainland, 10-19 to play in the second quarter on Cape Atlantic Live.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
10-19 to play in the first half. 14-7 Mainland on top of Seneca in the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals. Please are with us with this Mainland regional production in conjunction with Cape Atlantic Live and ULMERS Appliance Service. Now look at that touchdown. John Franchini, 39 yards out, and he threw that one from the 45-yard line, so that ball hung up in the air. Good throw by the quarterback. 35 yards in the air, and Granzow did the rest. Cashy to boot it deep. It'll come to the near side, and Brody Phillips is going to let this one go out of bounds. And Cashy, he's very good at pinning kicks near the corner, but unfortunately he's had a handful go out of bounds in these kickoffs the last couple of weeks. So Seneca's going to have a good field position. And when the game begins, we will let you know. Number 7, Delsey, and number 1, Somerville in the Central Jersey Group 3 finals. That game at 7 o'clock. I have an update for you on Atlantic City and Washington Township. Looks like Atlantic City just threw an interception in the end zone, so they were driving and had a chance to get the first score of the ball game. That game in the second quarter, still scoreless in the Central Jersey Group 5 finals between Atlantic City and Washington Township. So Anthony Tirico and the Seneca offense trying to get something going. They've punted the last couple of drives. They had a nice response after Mainland's first touchdown. Let's see what they have in store here. Remember, Mainland won the toss and deferred for the second half, so they will have the ball in the third quarter. And hold the phone. Got some whistles and a timeout for Seneca. Temperature dipping here tonight here in Linwood. Chilly night, but also that's classic football weather here in November. Have an update for you in the sectional final between Camden and Point Pleasant Borough. Camden trails 13-7. We're halfway through the second quarter. Other local teams in action. Holy Spirit, they're playing at home in Absecon. That's a non-public B quarterfinal. They lead St. Thomas Aquinas 14-7 early in the second quarter. So here we go, resuming action after Seneca's first time out of the half. Tirico from the shotgun. Mainland showing blitz. High snap, it's over his head. Tirico has to go back for it. He'll slide and he'll pick it up. And boy, he just avoided absolute disaster. Chase Hogue and Colt Russo giving chase. A gigantic loss. This ball back at the 21-yard line. It's a second down and 25. Have to get to the 45-yard line. Tirico to his left. Pressure coming, and he's going to be brought down and sacked. Matt Mewitz. Seneca's going to have the ball back at the 10-yard line. That's a loss of 11. That's the 8th sack of the year for Matt Mewitz. He has been an absolute beast in the second half of the season. 3rd and forever. Tarico. Mainland showing blitz again. The handoff goes to Phillips, and he's going to get a handful of yards. Not much, though. Trying to push the pile forward. He got about 5.5, and it'll be 4th down. A massive stop. Update for you. Over in Group 5, Washington Township finally strikes, and they score the first touchdown of the evening, so it is 6-0, and of course, pending the extra point. Chase Horner will punt it. Granzow back to return. Got a good kick away. See if Granzow gets underneath it. He will. Dangerous play. He's going to get off and run with it. Broke a couple tackles. He's going to still move up to the 35-yard line. So after all that, a decent return for Granzow. Dangerous play, though. But Mainland does have a short field once again. 8:15 to play in this first half. By the way, that Washington Township touchdown, they're up 7-0 with 4:12 to go in the second quarter, a 91-yard touchdown. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs as Franchino will give it off to Rocco DiBiaso, breaking a tackle, still moving, and boy, he probably breaks about 2 or 3 tackles every single carry once he gets to the second level. That's a gain of 11. It's a 1st down. No pun intended, but he's really getting on his horse tonight. First and 10 from the 23. Franchini will give off. DiBiaso up the middle with a convoy of blockers, and boy, he's just carrying the pile like a train inside the 15-yard line. He's close to another 1st down. It'll be 2nd and short. Here's one for you. How about Rancocas Valley? They lead Toms River North 10-7 with 6 minutes to go in the half. In a Group 5 sectional, Toms River North has won the last 2 state titles. Handoff, DiBiaso breaking a tackle, lowering the shoulder, and just running guys over. And you need about 3 Seneca defenders to bring him down again. They're just going to keep feeding the senior back. It'll be 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line. And how about this? Jake Blum is in the ball game. First time I've seen him all night. He split out wide, but the handoff goes to DiBiaso, trying to carry it forward. Hit hard near the goal line. He's close. Beg your pardon, he only got down to the 5-yard line. Bit of a weird angle up here, of course. Well, gain of 5 there for DiBiaso. Second to go from the 5. Franchini. Toss left. DiBiaso to the edge, running, and he is just shy of the end zone. Well, you got to imagine he's going to get the ball one more time here. 3rd and goal from the 1. I'll tell you what, if they're stuffed here, though, if Seneca manages to hold here, Mainland, there's probably no doubt in my mind they're going to go for it on 4th down to get a 2-touchdown lead. 3rd and goal from the 1. Franchini. DiBiaso walks in. Touchdown. DiBiaso's 2nd of the evening. And Mainland is back up by 2 scores. We have a man down for Mainland, an injury in the end zone. And it's Andrew Gilman. Did not see what happened in the midst of the pile, but he is definitely hurt, so we hope he's all right. So they're going to check on him.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
So Rocco DiBiaso just punched in a short drive for Mainland, 35 yards, after a nice punt return from the freshman Dylan Granzow. Andrew Gilman's the injured Mustang. He's still in the end zone. He is seated up, though, now, so hopefully they're able to help him get off the field here. Update for you over in Absecon Holy Spirit in their non-public B quarterfinal. They now lead 21-10 late in the half. So Gilman able to walk off under his own power. Appears to be his left arm, perhaps shoulder, so he's holding that up in that position right now. So again, he'll get checked down the sideline. Hope he's all right. He's been a beast on defense and finally got a chance on offense last week, caught his first touchdown of this season. Nate Cassidy for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it is perfect. 21-7, Mainland is absolutely rolling. When they've been able to take advantage of their opportunities with a short field. And there's a look at Jake Blum. We saw him check into the game earlier before, after getting banged up last week. There's Chuck Smith, Mainland's head coach in his 9th season. 58-37 in his career. State championship head coach from just last season, and looking for his 3rd straight sectional title with this program. It'd be a first for Group 3. Quite a while. Mainland hasn't been in a group like that in quite some time. Last time Mainland won 3 in a row, you have to go back to 1995 through 97. Give a little hat tip to the Press of AC's Mike McGarry, who named some of the best teams South Jersey had to offer in recent memory, some of the greatest playoff teams. Those Mainland teams those years were great. And then, of course, you have the mid-90s teams, mid to late 90s teams for Ocean City as well. Not to mention, of course, the early 90s EHT teams, and now you're thinking about the modern-day Mainland and Millville teams. Can they match up? Brody Phillips dropped the football. He's got to pick it up. Now he's going to run out of his own end zone. Phillips backed up. He's being chased, running down the sideline, knocked out of bounds, and looks around the 15-yard line. So a miscue there from Phillips on the return, and Seneca's going to have a long way to go on this next drive. We resume. 1st and 10. Ball at the 13-yard line. Tarico from the shotgun. Mainland showing blitz again. Quick throw. Tarico hit as he throws. That one reeled in by Sauerwald. He's going to get a couple, and a flag is down. Be 2nd down, pending the penalty. Ethan Schock was just helped up. Got to wonder what this flag is. So Tarico got rid of that football, and they're going to get a roughing the passer penalty on a Mainland. Now, he was hit after the ball left his hand. A bit of a bang-bang play. Of course, the Mainland side not going to like it, but First and 10. On the 32, so after the penalty, Golden Eagles get a fresh set of downs. Tirico dropping back, swinging one out. Phillips reels it in, and he's going to be brought down immediately in the backfield by Colt Russo. Well, and Colt Russo, all 6'3", 205 of them. If he's going to chase you down in the backfield, you're probably not getting away. That's a loss of 5. Second and 15 now. Tirico still barking out the signals for the Seneca offense. Takes this one. Dropping back, looking, left side, reeled in. Phillips down the sideline, breaks a tackle. Brody Phillips on his high horse inside the 30-yard line, still going. And he's finally brought down inside the 20. A massive gain, and Seneca's in business. Another look at that. Boy, he broke one. Let's see, he'll break another one here. Dallas Rowell tried to knock the ball out. He broke that one, and Liam Kennedy finally cleaned him up. Ball at the 18 now. Seneca still getting signals. We have 3.5 to go in this first half. Mainland gets the ball to start the third quarter. And Tirico sends a man in motion. It's Phillips. He's dropping back, pressure, lobbing one to the end zone, and it is incomplete. He was looking for Worthen. Great coverage on the play by Khalib Foster. So Foster getting credited with his first pass breakup tonight. It was a good one. Pretty good throw there from Tirico, but that was just much better coverage. And I'm pleased you're with us tonight. Washington Township, a touchdown, and they have doubled up the lead against Atlantic City. They're 14-0 late in that first half. That's the Central Jersey Group 5 final. Atlantic City looking for their first title since 1999, but they're on the road tonight. Second and 10 for Tirico and company. Worthen the motion man, early movement, and looks like we're going to get a false start. So they're going to hit the right tackle, Christian Alexander. And I'll back him up 5 yards, second and 15. Mainland student section getting a little more active with the cheers now. Second and 15. Tirico takes this one, gives it off, and not much for Phillips. So he might lose a yard here. He will. Chase Hoke, first one to get there. Third down and 16. Again, Tyler Hood, the kicker for Seneca, is 0 for 1 on his field goal attempts this year. He is 27 of 30, though, on his extra points, if you include tonight. But from right here, you're talking about a 42-yard field goal. There's wind out there. It looks like it's going, Seneca has the wind at their back. But you got to wonder what his range is and what Seneca ultimately wants for points. Tirico, play fake, pressure coming, he's flushed out. Gonna run to his left, trying to get away, throws it downfield, and it is intercepted! It's Khalib Foster in the end zone! The senior defensive back reeling in his 5th pick of the season, and Mainland takes over. Jamar Worthen was the intended target. Tirico did a nice job buying some time, avoiding the rush. You see Matt Mewitz there slipping, and then Rocco DiBiaso giving chase. A good block by Pat Degnan. But that throw a little bit across his body and a little underthrown, and Foster there to jump in and take the ball away. Because he came out of the end zone, that is not a touchback, so Khalib Foster just spotted the ball at the 2-yard line, so Mainland is backed up. They got to be careful here. Franchini will go under center. Handoff. DiBiaso up the middle. He's going to give him a little bit more breathing room. Short gain, so he got up to the 5-yard line, maybe a little bit more. Decent chunk, and again, gives him a little bit more room. But if you're Mainland, you're up by 2 scores. You want to protect this lead. You get the ball to start the second half. They will certainly be aggressive if they can get more room here, but you don't want to give Seneca the ball back. And we mentioned before, Jake Blum is in the game. He wasn't in for the first quarter, but he split out wide top of your screen. A toss out left now. Here comes DiBiaso to the edge, trying to get to that first down marker. It'll be run out of bounds. Clock will continue to run. It's going to depend upon the spot. It looks like he's close. And they're going to rule that a first down. He had enough. So they do move the sticks. Again, clock is still running. Mainland has all 3 of their timeouts. Seneca just has 2 remaining. But they're content with the clock winding down. They don't want Mainland to score again here to go up by 3 scores before halftime. And Seneca played a back-and-forth affair with number 1 seed Hopewell Valley last week. Got the win to get to this sectional final for the 3rd straight year. Mainland trying to stay in control right now. Handoff at the middle. It's DiBiaso again. Found a crease in. Rago DiBiaso trying to show off the breakaway speed. Can he get away? And he's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. Boy, he almost broke away again. Livingstone, arguably a touchdown-saving tackle there up at the 45. That's been Mainland's bread and butter. They can't stop him. Boy, DiBiaso, I don't know how he got away there. I want to say that was Jet trying to bring him down. Franchini play fake, looking. He's going deep. He wants Jake Blum. He's got it! And he's just tripped up inside the 10-yard line. We got whistles. That's a big Mainland first down. 1st and goal coming up. A timeout for Mainland. Let's take a look at that one again. How about that? Jake Blum healthy enough right there. What a throw by Franchini. That's Jet with a touchdown-saving tackle. That ball spotted at the 8-yard line. A gain of 47. .44 seconds to go in this first half. Mainland looking for a haymaker before halftime. First and goal now from the 8. Franchini bringing the offense back onto the field. Chase Hogue is in again. We've called his name a little bit more this evening, on offense at least. First and goal from the 8. Franchini. Play fake again, coming to the near side, looking towards the end zone. He'll fire, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Lucas DiBiaso. What a grab by DiBiaso, sliding to his knees, and Mainland has a 3-score lead. Another look at that throw. Franchini had plenty of time. Wow, what a grab by DiBiaso, kept keeping that 1 foot down. The knee came down as well. As you see, Andrew Gilman was in as well, so he is back healthy, got taped up on the sideline. So good to see there. Cashy for the extra point. Low snap, got the kick away though. It's a boomer, and it's good. 28-7, Mainland up late in the first half on Cape Atlantic Live.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
"37 seconds to go in this first half. Mainland has a 28-7 lead over Seneca. And they've scored 21 unanswered points, the Mustangs have. Now the Golden Eagles, if they can get they will get the ball back here. We'll have to see what they can do on offense. Now, Tarico, he can throw it deep, and they have a deep threat in Jamar Worthen. He's their otherworldly wide receiver on this offense. But Mainland's defense has snuffed them out, and they turned them over with a Khalid Foster interception on that last drive. And this will be Brody Phillips on the return again from inside the 10-yard line. Going to try to find he's hit hard just across the 25-yard line. Boy, Mainland special teams have been on point this evening. And another laying the wood type of hit there, that time from Brock Martin. So Seneca does have 2 timeouts remaining. Got to wonder what they're going to do with the football here if they just elect to sit on the football. But again, Mainland gets the ball to start the third quarter. Man, what a hit by Brock Martin. Give the young man some props. 1st and 10 from the 26. Worthen is going to be to the bottom of your screen. He'll be covered by Khalid Foster. Tarico from the shotgun again. Dropping back, quick throw, left side dropped. Looking for Jake Hassan. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Mainland was closing in on that outlet pass pretty fast. There's a look at Rocco DiBiaso's who's got 2 touchdowns tonight. Second and 10. Tarico sends Worthen in motion, and he'll keep it. Tarico up the middle. We found a little bit of a crease there, and he'll get the first down, tackled by Chase Hogue. So it'll be a fresh set of downs for the Golden Eagles. And we're going to get a stoppage and I believe a timeout from Seneca. That'll be their second. "25 seconds now. Seneca still not quite in Hail Mary territory. I'm not sure how far Tarico can throw, but they're certainly going to need a bigger chunk here. They're going to give themselves a chance to throw one to the end zone. It is just a little bit after 7 o'clock, so Delsey and Somerville are underway. We'll be sure to give you updates on that game throughout the second half. First and 10. Fresh set of downs here for the Golden Eagles. Empty set now for Tarico. He's got trips up top. Tarico dropping back. Good protection this time, looking downfield. He wants Worthen, and it is incomplete. Good coverage by Foster. Liam Kennedy was closing in as well. That ball just floated a little bit too far to the sideline, and Worthen unable to reel it in. "19 seconds now. Nate Sauerwald split out wide on the near side. He has the lone touchdown tonight for Seneca. Snap to Tarico. It's a little bit low. Mewitz is coming, and he's got another sack. Matt Mewitz, his second of the night. And that should be the final play of the half. Seneca not urgent to get back to the line of scrimmage. And we're going to go into halftime. Matt Mewitz being the left tackle and getting the second sack of the evening. 28-7, Mainland has scored 21 unanswered points. Take a 3-score lead into the locker room. They will get the ball to start the third quarter. We'll take a break. Mainland winning up by 21 here in the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
Second halftime here in Linwood as we're getting ready for the third quarter of the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals. Mainland up 28-7. Seneca will have to kick it off to the Mustangs after the Mainland won the toss to open up the ball game. They deferred for the second half. And they've scored 3 touchdowns in a row. They scored first, Rocco DiBiaso, but Seneca was able to answer right back. But since then, it's been all Mustangs. They've even forced a turnover. A Khalib Foster interception. We'll be sure to give you score updates the rest of the way, and of course we'll give you prime updates on Delsey and Somerville. That's the other sectional final in Group 3. Winner of that game plays the winner of this one as Granzow will return this second half kickoff, and he's going to run into a pile. And Mainland will get the ball up by 3 scores, looking to extend their lead now. So early second quarter, it's up in Somerville against the Delsey Crusaders. Again, Somerville undefeated, number 1 seed in Central Jersey Group 3. Delsey number 7, and Delsey has just tied things up 6-6, and they will be kicking the extra point. Now, if the score holds here, Mainland would advance to a state semifinal for the 3rd consecutive year. Franchini on 1st and 10, near side, Jake Blum's got it, second catch of the night, and he's going to be run out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Hard hit there by Jamar Worthen. That's going to be a Mainland first down. So Delsey did miss the extra point, so that game is 6-6, early second quarter. Again, the scores hold, Mainland would advance, and they would actually host Delsey if they play them next week. They would have to go to Somerville. Seneca would be on the road against Somerville, and they would actually host Delsey should they come back here, as Lucas DiBiaso gets the handoff on first down and got maybe half a yard on the play. See where they mark him down after forward progress. Mainland, of course, can strike fast, but they're no stranger to playing a ball control offense. And they have 2nd and 9 here from the 36. Franchini will give it off. It's DiBiaso running forward, and he lost the football. It was on the carpet. I think he might have fallen right back onto it. Seneca nearly getting a big opportunity right there. So after that, a gain of 6. 3rd and 3. Chance now for the Mustangs to move the sticks again. Seneca trying to get off the field here. Trying to get the ball back, cut into this lead. Franchini, a little handoff. DiBiaso got some good blocks. He's going to run forward across midfield. He's brought down by a host of Seneca defenders, but not before he gets another Mainland first down. Jake Hassang on others in on the stop. Of course, the Delsey-Somerville game in the Central Jersey Group 3 finals up in North Jersey, that will, or maybe a more northern part of New Jersey, since it is a Central Jersey bracket. That game kicked off at 7 o'clock, so it will not conclude before the end of this one. But again, we will give you updates as they come in. 1st and 10 for Mainland. They're at the Seneca 48-yard line. Franchini goes back under center. He'll give it off. That's another carry across the 45-yard line for Rocco DiBiaso. So a couple of yards on the play. 2nd down. So Franchini jogging back to the huddle. got 2 touchdown passes tonight, giving him 19 on the season. On 2nd and 7, he'll throw it to the near side. That one batted out of the air and nearly picked off. Kingston Williams making a nice play, jumping up the big defensive end. He's got 7 sacks on the season and 69 total tackles coming into the night. But he made a nice play right there to prevent a would-be gain for the Mustangs. So John Franchini, who just had that ball batted down. I mentioned he already has 2 touchdown passes tonight. Yeah, that's now 53 in his career, which is number 1 in school history. He broke that record a couple weeks ago. On 3rd down, Franchini flush to the left, looking, pumps, and he's going to be brought down and stacked. It's Bobby Livingstone, got him back at midfield, a big loss, and it's 4th down. So Seneca getting some juice back to their sideline. So the Mustangs cannot take advantage of getting the ball first in this 3rd quarter, and they'll have to punt it away. So Cashy to punt it. Good snap. Got it away. More of a line drive kick. Worthen underneath it from the 20-yard line. Trying to reverse course. Breaks 1 tackle, and then he's going to be tackled by about 5 Mustang defenders just shy of the 25-yard line. So a tough return there for Worthen. Not really much room to run, and good coverage once again by the Mainland punting unit. A lot of sectional finals in action tonight. Of course, we'll update you on Holy Spirit as well in their non-public B quarterfinal game. It's their 2nd playoff game this season. 1st and 10 for Seneca. First possession of the 2nd half from the 25-yard line as Tarico going to throw it to the near side. That one's reeled in, and getting across the 30-yard line is Jake Hassan. So a good chunk picked up there. And Jake Hassan, he's been a receiver that they've targeted often tonight. Hasn't been able to reel in too many balls, but he gets a gain of 6 there, 2nd and 4. Tarico in the shotgun again. He's got Phillips in the backfield with him. Tarico swinging one out. That's Worthen. Got 1 block, trying to cut up field, and he'll be brought down by Nathan Rivera, but not before he got a 1st down up to the 40-yard line. And if you see on the bottom part of your screen, you see head coach Chuck Smith talking with the official, and I think he saw what I saw. If you look at the Seneca offensive line, there's some shiftiness with the feet. They're stopping their feet a little bit, and I believe that's what he's arguing, possibly trying to get a false start call out of that. So he's saying they're not getting fully set. 1st and 10. Tarico dropping straight back. Pressure's coming. It's a screen pass. Here's Phillips. And Rocco DiBiaso's there to blow it up. And TJ McBall finishing it at the 40-yard line. No gain. TJ McBall, he is the biggest guy out there on that defense for Mainland. 6'4", 320. He's an intimidating presence on that defensive line. So Phillips, after that screen pass, just checked out. Probably needs a second. That was a tough hit. On 2nd and 10, it's Tarico dropping back. Pressure coming again. Another screen, but no one's there. It looks like that's what they were trying to set up. There's not a receiver in the area. Mainland wants an intentional grounding penalty. The officials are going to conference here, and I don't think we're going to get a flag. So the official saying he was outside the box, which means, essentially outside the pocket. And he might have just got outside the pocket there. Nonetheless, it's 3rd down and 10. Halfway through this 3rd quarter, Seneca looking for some juice, trying to get back into the ball game. Tarico, play fake. Good protection this time. Lobbing one deep. One Sourwall, and it is intercepted. Went too far. It's Liam Kennedy. He'll bring it down to the 20-yard line, and Mainland forces their 2nd turnover of the ball game. That ball carried just a little too much. It looked like Kennedy was actually the receiver on the play. And for Liam Kennedy, it's his 2nd interception of the season. Double coverage, too. Lucas DiBiaso was in on the coverage. And now the Mustangs will officially take over at their own 21-yard line. Still 6-6 in the 2nd quarter between Somerville and Delsey. But Somerville is driving. Franchini under center. A toss out right. It's DiBiaso breaking one tackle. Trying to get to the 2nd level. Runs a man over, and he'll be tackled by 3. Now 4 Seneca defenders. And I shouldn't even say tackled. I'll just say stood up. His forward progress couldn't go any further. So after the gain of 6, ball is up the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Franchini and company. A toss out left. Coming to the near side is DiBiaso. Got some great blocks. DiBiaso, what a stiff arm, and he is just going to be shoved out of bounds. And some extracurriculars on the sideline. Mainland crowd wants a flag as DiBiaso was stopped in his tracks, but whistles blew. No yellow laundry, but it's still a 1st down. Elsewhere, Central Jersey Group 5, Atlantic City now trails 20-0 to Washington Township. Over in the Group 4 sectional, Millville is rolling over Brick Memorial 42-0, so it appears an impending date with Winslow is on the docket in next week's state semifinals. Winslow will play tomorrow. Franchini on 1st down gives off Chase Hogue this time. He'll reach forward to the 45-yard line. Decent pickup. 2nd down. So Mainland going to use up some more clock in this 3rd quarter. Still scoreless in this 3rd quarter. And we have a score update for you. Somerville just took the lead back over Delsey in that Central Jersey Group 3 final, 12-6. So they failed the 2-point conversion. On 2nd and 6. Franchini. And hold the phone. Got flags down. Seneca's pointing towards Mainland. Looks like we have a false start coming. And we do. So back him up 5 yards. Well, we've talked about it before, but Mainland, again, trying to pull off some history tonight. It was the last time they won at 3 straight sectional titles was 95, 96, and 97. Looking for their 3rd straight crown this season and also trying to win a 2nd straight state championship. And the handoff goes to Chase Hogue on 2nd and long, and he might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd down. Ball at the 40. Third and 11. Franchini, play fake, looking downfield, going to air one deep to the right side, and it is, it's caught by Dylan Granzow inside the 35. The freshman back, what a strong second half of the season he's having. What a catch. Franchini took a shot after that throw, and what a perfect throw to Granzow. Over the shoulder catch. Boy, that freshman is going to be a star for this program moving forward. You look at the guys in the backfield right now. Rocco DiBiaso, his younger brother Lucas is only a sophomore. Chase Hogue getting some more carries again tonight. He's only a junior. Liam Kennedy hasn't really played much running back this year, only 16 carries. He's been primarily focused on defense. But you throw Granzow into the mix next year, oh boy. It'll be dangerous. First and 10. Franchini gives off. DiBiaso lowering the shoulder. It's going to take about 3-4 defenders to bring him down again inside the 30-yard line. So another big pickup for the Mustangs as they keep the clock moving. Mustangs taking their time, still got 22 on the play clock. Late substitution. Second and 5, and the handoff goes to Lucas DiBiaso. Found a crease. Lucas is off and running. He's got a touchdown. Mainland extends the lead to Lucas DiBiaso, his second score of the night. This time, it's from 27 yards out. Mustangs rolling again. Seneca in a big hole here late in the third quarter. And now Cashy for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is on the way, and it's good. 35-7 Mainland and rolling. 1:01 to go in the third quarter in the South Jersey Group 3 sectional finals.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
Want to go in the third quarter. Mainland up 35-7, courtesy of a Lucas DiBiaso touchdown run. And we're updating you on Delsea and Somerville again in the Central Jersey Group 3 finals. Somerville, the top seed overall in Group 3, at least in the south half of the state. They're up 12-6 in the second quarter. So at this rate, if Mainland hangs on to this big lead, they will advance to the state semifinals next week. They would have to travel to Somerville, but they would host Delsea. Looks like Somerville has the ball back, by the way. They're at midfield. Cashy will boot it deep. This will be Gabe Atz on the return, getting his first crack at it. A little shifty moves, and he's tracked down easily inside the 20-yard line. The kickoff coverage, once again, is just stout. Luke Kerrigan, among others, in the stop. It's like him and backup quarterback Jack Doherty on the tackle there. So good on them. First and 10 for Seneca at the 18-yard line. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Tarico, fake toss, gonna take off and run himself. Lowers the shoulder and he avoided a big hit, but then he's gonna be gang tackled across the 20-yard line, so he doesn't get too much. Mainland was ready for it. We do have an update over in Group 5 again on the flip side. Toms River North, the two-time defending state champions, they trail 20-14 to Rancocas Valley up in Toms River halfway through the third quarter. Toms River North trying to fight for their third straight state championship, but they're in a battle with RV right now. Tarico, another design run for the quarterback, tries to spin away. He's not going to get there. Got across the line of scrimmage, Ethan Shotgun on the tackle, along with Rocco DiBiaso. That's going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. 35-7. Mainland is 12 minutes away from a third straight sectional crown and another trip to the state semifinals right here on Cape Atlantic Live.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now let's get back to the action at the Corral.
Throw up the fours. It's fourth quarter time here in Linwood. Nick Costco on the call with you. Matt ULMERS filming and producing tonight's broadcast for Mainland Regional High School in conjunction with Cape Atlantic Live and ULMERS Appliance Service. Please be with us tonight. So Mainland 12 minutes away from their third straight sectional title. They went on the road, beat Middletown North 2 years ago in a Central Jersey Group 4 game, and they won the South Jersey Group 4 crown last season on the road at Millville. So this one finally at home. They finally have one at home. Looking to cap off what could be the final home game of the season, depending upon how this game finishes, and of course, the Somerville-Delsey game up in Central Jersey. Tarico on 3rd and 5 as we flip sides of the field, dropping straight back, looking, trying to avoid the rush, breaks one tackle. He's going to take off and run now, lunging forward, and it's going to be close. It's going to depend upon the spot. Far side judge made it a little bit closer than initially seen, and it'll be 4th and 1. And of course, Seneca down by 28. He's going to have to go for it here. Seneca's in their third straight sectional final as well, still looking to get over the hump. And if they're going to pull off a miraculous comeback, has to start here. A design run for Tarico up the middle. He's going to have enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles will keep this drive alive. Up in Central Jersey, we have another update. Somerville just scored another touchdown, so pending their extra point try, they are up 18-6 in the second quarter. Looks like they went for 2 and did not get it, so it remains 18-6. We'll see if Delsey can answer the call. So we have a timeout on the field. So when we do resume action, it'll be 1st and 10 for Seneca. I guess it might have been an official's timeout because I don't see any timeouts eliminated off the scoreboard here. On 1st and 10. And we have a Wildcat formation. This is Jake Hassett. He's going to dump a screen off to Brody Phillips. And he might have gained maybe a yard. Now, again, I mentioned before, Jake Hassett has played some quarterback, whether it's Wildcat or just being under center. That was his 17th pass attempt of the season. He does have 3 touchdown passes. Second and 10. on the 31. Back goes to Rico. Quick throw, right side, reeled in Worthen. Run out of bounds by Chase Hogue, third down. Now, what third down call do you have here if you're the Golden Eagles? "12 seconds to go on the play clock. Still barking out the signals. Empty set for Tirico. Just got it off. Coming to the near side, pressure, throws, caught by Phillips, up to the 40, and he's brought down by Dallas Rowell. He's going to be short of the first down, though. It's fourth down for Seneca, and 2. Big moment now. If Seneca is going to have any prayer of coming back into it, they have to keep this moving, but they are wasting a lot of time, too. That clock is still ticking. We're under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. Fourth and a long one. Tirico. Trying to draw him off. Quarterback run up the middle. I don't know if he got it. He's going to try to get second effort here. Where's the ball going to be spotted? I don't think he got it. Looks like Tatum McBall's going to get the stop, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Seneca is stuffed. Mainland takes over, up by 28 with 8.5 to go. So the Mustangs looking to put the finishing touches on this ball game now. First and 10 for the Mustangs from the Seneca 40-yard line. Franchini under center, grants out the motion man, and the handoff goes to Rocco DiBiaso trying to get forward, and Worthen is there to trip him up. And now we got a flag. So it looks like this flag is going to come from after the play. We have a personal foul on Seneca, and I believe they got Pat Degnan for the personal foul. So that's going to tack on 15 more yards. Now we're going to get timeout from Mainland. That's going to be their first. So they have 2 remaining. So head coach Chuck Smith is going to talk with the offense here with 8.5 to go. Again, trying to put the finishing touch on yet another dominant playoff performance. And again, this, you talk about Mainland playing a very tough schedule this year, dropping down from Group 4 to Group 3, and they were in the toughest division in the West Jersey Football League this year, in the American Division, which featured teams like Winslow, Millville, St. Augustine Prep, as well as Mainland and Cherokee, all playoff teams this year. Mainland's only losses this year, St. Augustine Prep, Winslow, and Millville. And again, Millville and Winslow could very well meet in next week's state semifinals, and you're talking about 2 of the top public schools in the entire state. Franchini gives off Rocco DiBiaso, hit immediately in the backfield. Nice tackle there by Trevor Dolzar. And DiBiaso got back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like, so no gain. And again, Mainland, they've been rolling pretty much all year. They've had some tougher games this year, and of course the 3 losses to those top teams. But you look at their state championship team from last year, where they played 1 close game all season long. A 14-7 win over Hamilton, and route to that 14-0 season to win the Group 4 state title. They have been really picking it up in recent weeks with these playoff games as Franchina gives off to Lucas DiBiaso, and he's not going to get far. Colin Smith, the first one on the tackle there for Seneca. Christian Alexander helping him out. Third down. Atlantic City's on the board in the Central Jersey Group 5 finals, 20-6 now. Jeremiah Bradley Brown getting a touchdown. So 10:43 to play in that ball game. Atlantic City only down by 2 scores. So it looks like Somerville and Delsey have gone to halftime, and the Pioneers lead the Crusaders 18-6. The top seed, 1 half football away from the state semis, as Lucas DiBiaso, some shifty moves here. Lucas DiBiaso, a touchdown. 22 yards out. What an impressive run. That's Lucas's 3rd touchdown of the night. His brother Rocco's got 2 as well. And he's down in the end zone. It looks like he's just getting stretched out. He might have cramped up. Boy, when this kid just gets going, he's hard to stop too. He's not quite as bulky as his brother yet, but still pretty darn good. He's able to get up and walk off under his own power. He's walking a little gingerly, so hopefully he's all right. Nate Cashy on for the extra point here. Almost halfway through the 4th quarter as Mainland can sense the sectional title coming. Cashy drills the extra point. It's 42-7, 6:51 to play in the ballgame on Cape Atlantic Live.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service. And now, let's get back to the action at the Corral.
So Mainland less than 7 minutes away from their 3rd straight sectional title. It'd be their first in Group 3 in quite a long time. Seneca in their 3rd straight sectional final. And it's going to come up a little bit short tonight. What a run by them this season, though. Going over to the Group 2 sectional final. How about Point Pleasant Borough, a 15-7 lead over host Camden halfway through the 4th quarter. Cashy will boot it deep. And Brody Phillips on the return. Up the middle. Couple hard hits here. Someone hit the deck. And Phillips stuffed at the 30-yard line. So Seneca now at the clock running due to the score margin here. And we have a hat tip to the Seneca seniors out there on offense. Jamar Worthen, you've seen him trying to make a few plays today. He's their top playmaker. Great career for him at Seneca. Jake Hassan, we saw him at wide receiver, also a little Wildcat quarterback. And of course, Trevor Dolzar, their big left guard, number 72. A couple of the seniors on that starting offense. A young team, though, Seneca. How about this pitch and catch right here to Nate Sauerwald? That's the lone touchdown tonight, Nate Sauerwald, excuse me. He had one back in the 1st quarter, so Mainland scored first, and then Seneca immediately answered. And Sauerwald will get them a 1st down, move the sticks up to the 44-yard line. But again, this team is going to be a contender going into next year for Group 3, considering the youth around this offense. And again, the quarterback, Anthony Tirico, one of the better dual-threat quarterbacks in South Jersey, is only a sophomore, trying to avoid the rush here. Flushed out to the right side, he'll just throw one away, and it'll be 2nd down. Tarico's only a sophomore. Sauerwald, by the way, he's only a sophomore. Junior tight end Colin Smith, only a junior. And Brody Phillips, he's had a lot of action tonight. The junior running back, he'll be back next year as well. And then all but one starter on that offensive line, they will be back next year. So Seneca is going to be in contention next season. Four and a half to play. Tarico on 2nd and 10. Up and back, over the middle, batted off the hands of Sauerwald. 3rd down. Subs coming on for Mainland as Ethan Schock sprints off the field. That was Anthony Santos checking in. Tarico will dump off a screen. This is Jet on the far side of the field. His first catch of the night, and he's going to get a 1st down and a little bit more, so he'll move the sticks. And we mentioned before at halftime, Somerville, the top seed in Group 3. In this half of the state, they lead Delsea 18-6. So Mainland right now would head to Somerville next week for a state semifinal. If Delsea comes back and wins that game, Delsea will come here for a rematch with the Mustangs. 1st and 10. Tarico takes it, coming to the near side. Has enough time, throws downfield, and this one is incomplete. Looking for Jake Hassan. Khalib Foster on the coverage. Ball just a little bit too far. 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd and 10 for Seneca. Tarico dropping back. Inside screen, that's Worthen. Oh, a nice shifty move. Here comes Jamar Worthen inside the 30-yard line. Look at the speed. Here he goes inside the 20, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds just shy of the end zone. Jamar Worthen, that's that game-changing speed. A couple shifty moves, and unfortunately for Seneca, they were not able to get him loose tonight. Liam Kennedy, the one to shove him out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Under 2 minutes to play in the ball game. Seneca trying to get one more score on the board here. Give the seniors some, at least a positive moment here. Tarico dropping back. Plenty of time here. That's the deep drop. He's going to find Phillips, and he breaks one tackle. Trying to reach for the goal line. Dragged down the far side of the field by Kennedy. He's not letting them score. 2nd and goal. Under a minute to go now. Seneca just trying to get one more across the board here. Mainland very close now. Tarico takes it. Quarterback keeper running forward, and he's in for the touchdown. Anthony Tarico. Touchdown number 2 tonight. He has one throwing. That's his first rushing. His 12th rushing touchdown of the season, and Seneca does get into the double digits here. Fourth quarter update for you. How about this? St. Thomas Aquinas has a 31-28 lead over Holy Spirit. Here's Hood for the extra point. And we're going to get some early movement. Looks like a false start. Still halftime in Somerville between them and Delsey. And as I just mentioned, that Holy Spirit update, Holy Spirit just scored with 5:19 to play. Ty Costabile found Brady Colby for the touchdown. They're up 35-31. Hood, extra point is good, and it's 42-14 with 38 seconds to go. So Mainland, less than a minute to go, and they will be going to the state semifinals for the third consecutive year. 2022, they fell short to Millville. Last year, they went all the way undefeated, won a Group 4 state championship. And here in 2024, first year in Group 3 in quite some time, they're going to be sectional champions and 2 wins away from a state championship. Cheerleaders getting their shout-outs tonight from our PA man, Brian Hatz, on the other half of the press box. What a night for the Mustangs. Got different return men back there. Lucas DiPiazza will go deep. As well as AJ Golker, a freshman. He's number 42. He'll be on the far side of the field once this ball is kicked deep. Should Seneca still kick it deep. They're going to let the clock run down, and that's going to do it. The Mainland Mustangs are your South Jersey Group 3 sectional champions. Mainland, that is the third sectional title in a row. History for the Mustangs. For the first time since 1997, the Mustangs can celebrate a third straight crown. What an evening for this football team. Head coach Chuck Smith looking to bring this team back to a state championship. They won Group 4 last year, looking to win Group 3 this year, and they are 2 wins away. And again, last we checked, 18-6 Somerville on top of Delsey, so if that score holds, Mainland would go on the road next week. If Delsey comes back and wins, Mainland would host the state semifinals right here in Linwood. But for now, they could celebrate a third straight sectional crown. This time in Group 3. What an evening for Mainland. They're going to move the party over towards the sideline. They're going to await that sectional crown, get that trophy. We'll be sure to keep you updated on some other scores before we sign off. Again, just a tremendous night put on by the Mustangs. A little scoring recap for you. As they celebrate with the fans near the student section. Rocco DiBiaso got things rolling with a touchdown run in the first quarter, and then it was Sauerwald for Seneca to tie things up at 7 apiece. And Dylan Granzow put him ahead, though, put Mainland ahead with a 39-yard touchdown reception, and then Rocco DiBiaso and Lucas DiBiaso scored touchdowns as well. 21 unanswered points to end the half, and a 28-7 halftime lead. Lucas DiBiaso followed it up with another touchdown in the third quarter, 27-yard touchdown run, and then he just had a 22-yard touchdown run in the fourth quarter, putting up 42-7, and Seneca got one more score across the board with a Anthony Tirico touchdown run for your final score of 42-14. So Mainland's going to await their fate for next week. Another update for you. Washington Township just had a pick six, and now they are back up by 3 scores over Atlantic City. So it looks like Washington Township is going to cruise to a sectional title in Group 5. Mustangs will get to celebrate and huddle up with a trophy. And for Seneca, a third straight sectional final just does not end the way they want it. But this team will be back. And they have plenty of starters returning for next season. Mainland's going to soak it in. So they'll huddle up. They're going to get the sectional crown in just a few moments. Big thanks to Matt Ulmer for producing and filming tonight's broadcast for Mainland Regional High School in conjunction with Cape Atlantic Live and Ulmer's Appliance Service. I am Nick Costco saying so long once again. Mainland wins this one 42-14 to win their third straight sectional crown in 2024.
This Cape Atlantic Live production of Mainland Regional Football would like to thank the following sponsors. The entire Mustang community greatly appreciates all of the support of the 2023 New Jersey State Champions. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by ULMERS Appliance Service.